got to compete for this spot. Hey campers, after a brief holiday hiatus, we are back in the woods. It is 62 degrees outside right now in January. So Kentucky weather's crazy. You never know what it's going to do, but it's going to drop quick. It's supposed to get down into like the low 40s, maybe in the 30s. So not too bad. Got some new stuff to show you. I think it's going to be a good time. So let's get right into it. If you're new here, I'm Don and welcome to the channel. Welcome to KY Camping. Hope you enjoy. All right, trying the little selfie stick out. So I think this would be a good spot here. I think I can kind of put the tent. I got a new tent. We're going to show you that. I'm thinking we can go like right here with that. And then I like, of course, I'll move the four-wheeler up some. But how these rocks are, like in here, a lot of rocks, got some rocks here, and here, I think I can make a fire here, and it'd be pretty safe. It rained this morning, so everything's pretty wet. Of course, I'm still gonna clear the leaves and stuff out, but I think we can have a pretty chill little spot. Let's look around some. So further back here is a farm. I guess I could take this backpack off instead of carrying it around. All these trees and not a single one with a branch low enough and strong enough to hang that on. So yeah, this is an abandoned county road. So, you know, kind of technically stealth camping, but then it's also just a road that goes nowhere. And look back over this way. There's some farms back here. I don't think we're gonna see anybody or have any issues, but you never know. There's a beautiful farm over here. I think they usually have cattle. I don't see any though. I know you can hear them sometimes. Don't know if you were able to hear that. Let's see, I'll let you. What's that? Well, you don't see that every day. Let's get closer. Well, I was looking for a seat. It's like an old truck seat. That's pretty cool. So about 10 years ago, there was a tornado that came through here. So I guess that's just remnants of that. But yeah, it's really pretty back here. And then there's where the road would go to connect to the other, but it's fenced off. So this is as far as we're gonna go. Really thick brush over in there. But yeah, that's pretty wild. You can see some houses back in here. Oh, here we go. Here's some poop. My guess would be from a doe, if I had to guess. Always want to make sure I show you guys a nice pile of poop in the videos. I know that's what you're here for. See what else we can find back in here. Oh my gosh. Somebody's been walking through here. Looks like they were wearing keen boots. Gosh, who could it be? Looks like I should watch my step just to make sure I don't wind up in a spool of barbed wire. That wouldn't be fun. Here's another ancient artifact from the early people. Oh, damn, that actually is an old can. I wonder if there's a date on it. Please don't litter. A little too late for that. If you know how old this Pabst Blue Ribbon beer can is, let me know in the comments. I definitely don't think we're gonna have any issues with firewood tonight. It is literally everywhere. Probably should have brought something to cut it. That'd been smart, huh? All right, we're back to our camp. Guess let's get camp set up. We've got, I hour, maybe 2 of daylight left. I can already tell the temperature's dropping. You can see where the sun's at, so we don't have a lot of time. It's already starting to cool off some, so I don't think I'll be able to go with just my t-shirt much longer. The only thing about these snap poles, something comes slightly afoot, you're like just got to totally re-strategize. All right, we just got to stake it down. I like when the ground's soft enough you can just push them in. So yeah, this is my new solo tent. 30, it was like 28 bucks on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description if anybody's interested. Seems okay for a $30 tent. And of course, I'm not sponsored or anything. I don't get any money from any of this stuff, so not selling it for them. It's just is a cheap tent, so there you go. Another thing too is I like just the kind of the stealth camp part of it. Although since it's winter, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. But I don't know, if you were over in the cedars or something like that, it might blend in better. It had different colors too, so you can get it to suit your needs. All right, we got our stuff in there. Got my little solar charger there. I've got another charger too, just because I use my phone. I've got another little action camera that I also use. If you remember my first couple of videos, it says it's 4K, but it must be like it's 4K, but then it actually is like 20 frames per second or something. It seems to do okay if it's sitting still, but as far as being like an action camera, it sucks. And then I got a $20 one at Menards that I thought I'd try out too. So if you see the four-wheeler running over the camera, that's why, because it was a POS to start with. Oh, and we're going to try and keep it more family friendly and keep the language and all that to, you know, family friendly stuff. Now, just kind of finish our fire put up here. Got to take a couple rocks and just move those like so. God, this one's massive. Look at this thing. Oh no. Straighten things up here. Here we go. Look at this big boy. So we'll throw this one up top. And then there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Need like one more rock there, and then thinking I'll set my chair like right here because there's a level spot, and then yeah, we'll be ready for fire. Maybe one more. It is certainly nice to be back in the woods again. A little bit of traffic noise, but it's kind of rush hour, so you can hear a distant highway, but mostly just hear the wind and the leaves. It's getting cold quick. It's already dropped down to, let's see here. Well, if I can look right. Come on, watch. Gotta love technology. It's already down to 52, and it was 66 today. So, I mean, it's cooled off quite a bit. Got my coat on. Had to make a run back to base camp because me being a genius didn't bring any water because, you know, who needs water camping? And then we're doing dry January, so no beer tonight. But I did bring a pop to try. Thought we'd do another L8 orange cream. Should be pretty good. If you like, I wonder why they haven't done like a red cream soda. Maybe they will. So looking forward to this. It looks pretty tasty. And then I think we need to get a fire going, and let's get the fire going. Now today I'm going to show y'all how to make a fire with nothing but a blowtorch, some gasoline, and some styrofoam. But for real, here's what we're looking for, because it's rained all day. well, it did all morning, is some real dry stuff that's been dead and not laying on the ground. Once we get it going, then we can start burning some of the stuff that's a little bit moist. But getting some dry stuff. See, like stuff on the ground, you can just hear the difference in the snapping. That stuff's perfect. Shout out to the state of Kentucky for consistently sending me junk mail and wasting our tax dollars telling me something I already know. Appreciate that, because then we can do things like this and we can build nice little fires out of them. So, see if we can kind of get this situated here. Not going straight teepee, but sort of teepee. A sloppy teepee, if you will. Are you allowed to say that anymore? Is that still okay? I don't know. I am. I started a new book, by the way. Now I'm reading That Dark and Bloody River, another Alan Eckert book. Great author. It's historical, but written in like a narrative form. I finished The Frontiersman, and it was really, really good. This old cheap state paper don't even burn. Tell you what. And now in 4 seconds I've lost my lighter. Got too many pockets here, guys. Okay, here we go. Another trick. And I mean, I know people like doing the whole totally primitive, and that's cool, but we're not doing that tonight. We're just trying to get a fire going and relax. It has been a long week at work. 2026 is starting out. New job, new challenges. And you know, sometimes when you're doing new things, it's easy to get down if you know, you're not doing as good as you think you should be. So, this fire was really easy to get started. Need to put on my wireless mic so you guys can hear me too. Let me get this going good enough, and then I'll get that on. You make sure these leaves are cleared out enough away from it too. And when I say it's wet, I mean just moving the leaves out of the way. The ground is soaked, it's like mud, so we're still going to be careful, of course, but we don't have to be crazy about it. But always be smart. So yeah, we kind of got camp going now. Need to get some more. Some of this is real wet. I mean, I can kind of set it around the edges to dry out some, but not much just to throw in there right now. And here we go with a decent piece leaning up on a tree. Burn a hole in my chair doing this. Get a little something going here. It's pretty rotted, so it's not going to burn great, but it'll burn. Like I said, I mean, there's tons of like little brush, but nothing great to keep a fire going long term without a lot of work anyway. So I guess we'll burn one until we get tired of feeding it. There we go. Doesn't seem to matter where I move to. It wants to blow right in my face. What old saying do you have that's supposed to make the smoke go away from you? Is it like yelling white rabbit, right? White rabbit, or something? Oh, that didn't work. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you do. It always amazes me how much brighter it looks on the phone than it does in person. But the sun's totally down now. It's actually pretty dark out here. And doesn't look like there's going to be a moon. Maybe the stars will look cool later. I don't know. So nice and quiet. We got a cozy little fire going. Probably turn an audiobook on, just relax. But first, let's try that L8 out. All right, so this is orange cream. Somebody's shooting off in the distance. Sorry. Excuse me. So this is actually pretty good. L8 did a good job on this one. Yeah, the orange cream is good. I really like the cherry is okay. The blackberry I thought was nasty. And the watermelon strawberry, it's really good. L8, if you want me to, keep doing this, you can always send me some for free. Ha ha ha. All right, y'all. I'm gonna relax a little bit, sit back, maybe listen to an audio book. If anything interesting happens, I'll cue you guys back in. Another thing in the comments too. What's your favorite thing to do camping? Do you just like sitting by the fire? Just relaxing? Do you like what do you like to do? Let me know. There's the worst part about wintertime. And it looks brighter on the phone than it does in person. But it's 6 o'clock and you feel like it's, 9 or 10. Worst part about winter camping. Another new little gadget I got is a Volic. It's like a little air pump. Super loud, but it's also got a light on it, so I can kind of hang that up too. But I've already got two, and there's no need to run the battery down on it. It was like a $12 investment, so we're going to try out the new mattress pad. So hopefully I sleep better than I have in the past. Sleeping is not my strong skill. My wife is very good at it. And that's not a trash talking thing. It's just she can put her head on a pillow and go to sleep, and I can be dog tired and lay there for 2 or 3 hours and start thinking about the most random things on the planet. Kind of debating too if I want to go ahead and blow this mattress up or if I want to wait. Like, it'd kind of be cool to have it already, but it seems like when you blow an air mattress up before the temperature really drops, you just end up laying on the ground. So I should probably just wait. Again, it's only like 6:30, so it's not exactly late. Like, I don't have any time to set things up. All right, we've just been sitting back, relaxing, listening to a little bit of stuff. So we are going to warm this up. Good old-fashioned vegetable beef, or according to Campbell's, 3D printed something or other. But yeah, let's get this going. All right, we've got it vented. Let's get some coals kind of around it. Let's wait till it starts kind of bubbling or boiling a little bit. You'll be able to tell. And should be ready to eat. Definitely make sure you vent it. If not, you'll blow your whole fire up. It's probably been on there about maybe 10 minutes now. Should be getting hot. almost doing something. All right, we got it going. It should be ready now. We'll set it off to the side and let it cool off. Well, it smells good. I will say one thing. There might be 2 pieces of meat in there. There's one. I don't know. I'll be shocked if there's 6 grams of protein in there. It's all good though. It's really hot right now, so I gotta let it cool off a little bit more. Fire's starting to go down, so I'll probably eat that, warm up, then might call it a night. I think soup ended up being a pretty good idea. I mean, Campbell's soup isn't great, but it's not bad. But I like that I can just, you can set the can in the fire and just warm it up. Super easy, easy cleanup, easy cook. But this summer, I got a 4-quart cast iron Dutch oven now. So I really want to make some cool stuff with the family this year. So stay tuned for that. Lots of cool, fun camping recipes. Or anytime. So I brought an extra light, but that's my headlamp. The light is sitting on the 4-wheeler, turned it on. It lit up for maybe 2 seconds. Its battery's dead. So I'm glad I charged this little junky camera I'd brought. This is the iPhone, but you'll totally know what was shot with the other POS. Yeah, don't worry, I won't use that again. What is that? Apparently I need to get on the treadmill or more or do something because I sunk my chair into the ground. Hopefully though, it'll be warmer. I'm thinking of like going and exploring some of the parks around Cincinnati as well. Maybe people don't know about some of the nature preserves and stuff like that up there, so that might be kind of interesting. Well, it's getting pretty cold out. I should hang this stuff up. I don't want to leave it there. It's not a real metal spoon, by the way. It's a plastic one left over from our wedding 5 years ago. We found them. It's like I do barbecue. So there's the path. Figured, you have to do one little look around, right? If I zoom out, it gets really dark. Bet you can see that. Kind of. I guess in one way you can, and another way you can't. Here's the tent. I've got it ready to go. Well, besides the sleeping bag and the pillow, but that's my new pad I've got. I'll try and put that in the link too. We're gonna see if it's any good, and then I'll let you know, and I'll have the brands and all that crap in there too. And my old Lucy light is finally just like falling apart. The strap broke on it. The blow thing's coming out of it. You can't blow it up now, but it is like 10, 12 years old, so I guess it did pretty good. I think that was a cat. It could have been a bobcat. I thought I just heard something run up a tree. So I don't think this road's been used for at least like 50 years, maybe longer. The honeysuckle has taken it over. Then just goes where we walked earlier, where the seat was in. And then, let me turn this off. If you see the light up there, that was the farm earlier, or the house. I think it's just a house. But there is no moon tonight. Let me see if I can use the zoom, if it picks up the stars better. There we go. A little adjustment there. I mean, it's dark. You basically have that one star there. There's a house over there. And then there's my little fire. Yeah. Didn't hear the noises anymore. And the fire's dying. Oh, here's a good piece of wood. Big noob mistake is burning all your firewood you have close to your camp early. Kind of want to have some built up depending upon how long you want to stay up. It's about 9 o'clock now. All right, we're getting in here. It's pretty damn cold out now. All right, so here's my setup. Got a pillow, sleeping bag, all my crap. Yeah, it's kind of tight. So, I mean, it's a little tent, but normally I could hang this up here, but like I said, this broke earlier, so that sucks. This thing though, hold on, let's get some better lighting here. This gizmo, what? There we go. It's a light too. So that's pretty cool. But I would hate to like run your only way to pump up your sleeping by wasting it by being a light. But it's LED, so it should be pretty good. All right, well, it's probably good night. See y'all in the morning. Well, I heard the sound again, but by the time I pulled the camera up, it had stopped, so I'll try and catch it if it does again. Good night. Good morning, campers. Well, it got kind of cold. It's 43 outside. This is supposed to be like a 20-degree sleeping bag. It's like a 45-degree sleeping bag because I got cold. But got my hat. Oh yeah, poor little Bengals fan here. Don't make fun of us now. We can't help it. And then, yeah, I used my coat as like an extra blanket, and that made a big difference. And the tent, it did okay, but there's a lot of, let me flip this around here. See how there's like dew? So I guess I need to spray it with some waterproof or something, because it's like, it's wet in here. Like the top of my hat, like this thing is soaked from rubbing the top of the behind me. So yeah, there's that. And it's a little small, but I think it'd be a great backpacking tent. I just need to spray it with some stuff. Some sort of waterproofer. Let's peek outside here. What we got? And it's starting to rain, so I think I'm gonna get packed up and get on out of here. It's not gonna be a fun ride back. I knew it was gonna rain today, but I was hoping I could get this, hoping I could get everything packed up before it got bad. It's raining pretty good now. This sucks. Yeah, this is why the tent was $28. It's waterproofing. It leaves a lot to be desired. So I don't know if I can fix that with some spray. I'm sure you can, but yeah, if you're gonna get this thing, make sure you spray some waterproofer on it if it's supposed to be raining. I will say the mat was awesome. It's easy to put away. It was comfortable. That's the best sleep I've got in a tent, you know, sleeping on the ground, other than like a bigger air mattress. I'm impressed. Would be great for backpacking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let all this stuff dry out when I get home. Let me get this out of here. Oh, that probably wasn't good for that. While I'm standing here in the rain, quick shout out. Thanks to all our subscribers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, we're going to have a lot more camping adventures and things. Consider subscribing. Until then, have a fantastic day.